You are now watching April's administration update with Assistant Manager Jason Ewalls and our General Manager Christopher Mitchell.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another installment of the administration update. This administration update is for the month of April. We're filming today on April 11th, and we're going to provide some great information, great news. The updates are going to also include my good friend and leader of the pack. That would be Jason Ewalls, the Assistant General Manager, and myself, Christopher Mitchell, Executive General Manager. So let's start it off with, you know what time it is? It's time, not allergy season, ladies and gentlemen, but rather it's time for the election. And annual election will be taking place Wednesday, April 12th, and it will start at 9 a.m. So many members have been reaching out. Well, I didn't know there was an election. I thought I had till the end of the month to turn in my ballots. Oh, what's this ballot? I just threw it away. So this is your friendly reminder. The election is Wednesday, April 12th. You must bring your ballots. If you still have them, bring it down to the main clubhouse before 9 a.m. You can give it to the inspectors of election and they can take it from there. Do not mail it. It will be received after and will not be counted, because at 9 o'clock they start the meeting, the polls will close, and no further ballots will be accepted. So if you're holding on to the ballot, maybe like a Hulk 181 comic thinking it's a collectible, no, it's your ballot. Turn it in and vote. Please, ladies and gentlemen, because so far we've reached quorum, and I believe, Jason, is it 10 districts or 9?
9 districts.
9 districts. We have 23 districts, ladies and gentlemen. So that puts a lot of pressure.
Well, 9 districts still have not reached. We have.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
we flipped it. Okay.
Yes, still have not reached quorum.
That's good. Those statistics go in our better.
Yes.
Okay. But what happens when we don't reach quorum in those districts? The district delegate then has to cast the vote for the district. Puts a lot of pressure on the district delegate to place that vote. So, members, please turn in your ballots Wednesday the 12th before 9 a.m. The election also will be recorded live. We have our good friends, Good Day Sun Lakes, recording that. And so you can see that from the luxury of your home, watching the election happen. Jason, so we've had some issues with the South Clubhouse pool. Tell me what's going on.
Yeah, unfortunately, last Thursday we had an incident down at the South Clubhouse pool. What happened was dirt and other sediment started backing up into the pool. Up on through the drains into the deck. What happened there is a line break. Yeah. And so underneath the slab there at the South Clubhouse pool, the field line broke. Water just coming out, digging out all that sediment, pumping it into the pool, coming up on the deck. So there's some massive cleanup going on right now.
Again, it looks like the tar pits.
Yeah, it really did. It really did, unfortunately. But we're working on it. We got that the line fixed. They're getting ready to pour the concrete.
Good.
So we're getting all that cleaned up, ready to open it soon. We don't have a open date yet, but we look to have one very soon. Like I said, like Chris said, keep an eye on Good Day Sun Lakes, Channel 97. Yes. We'll give you some updates as soon as we have them. But right now, what the board has done is they have said, let's go ahead and open up and start heating the north and the main. So as of today, April 11th, the north clubhouse pool and the main clubhouse pool are good to go. We're up to about 85, 86 degrees.
I just saw people out there at the north clubhouse pool.
Well, the warmer weather we're having now is definitely helping out. So
except for the allergies.
That is very true. I'm with you on that one. But thank you, board, for getting that open. Now the residents do still have a pool. Also, some of the indoor aquatic classes that were taking place at the south will take place at the main. For the most part, during May, they switch over to outside anyways during the summer. So they're just starting a little early.
Key thing to know, wear sunscreen.
Wear sunscreen. Yes, very important. Wear sunscreen out there, even on a cloudy day.
That's
very
it.
Important.
That's it.
So that's kind of the South Clubhouse good news, bad news. We're getting it fixed. We'll be ready to go. But keep an eye on the classes out there. Make sure you're not interrupting them. They do last for about 45 minutes to an hour.
Now, the water is on at the South Clubhouse, so the gym is open?
Correct. We did have that. As you know, Thursday we had to shut all water off to the building.
People probably saw Chris Mitchell over there.
They did.
Putting up signs.
You know, thank you, Chris, for really working on getting that done.
That's crazy.
Trying to move a group, especially that size, at the last minute. Thank you as well as the board for allowing that to happen.
Yes.
They had a great meal inside the main clubhouse ballroom.
Indeed.
But then we did get it turned on Friday in time for Paisanos to have their event.
Hey,
Friday.
Paisano.
Yeah, so
okay.
they were happy. Got them taken care of. they had their event Friday night there.
Excellent. Okay, so let's go back talking about well.
Yeah, we got some more construction.
Oh, you do? Yeah, you need to give an update on that.
We got Sandwich coming up.
Hey, Paisano. Hey.
We're expecting to open it up April 19th.
Yes.
So they have removed the glass pyramids that were there.
Thank goodness. Yes. The leaky ones.
Right, the leaky ones. And have dropped in a nice ceiling there. And so April 19th, we're looking ready to get that open.
Very good.
And move forward from there and see what that brings.
Good deal. Looking forward to that.
Yeah. So with Sandwich, I know there's a lot of other things coming out of the restaurant. So why don't you...
Well, so I think the biggest thing that we're going to talk about is the new menus, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, we have new menus. Chef Chris has worked and brought his magic and brought back those old member favorites that were missed. He's brought those up back. He's also including some new member favorites, hopefully, in the specials. So we're very excited about that. You can find those menus by chance online. Go to the food and beverage tab or food. And at the top, there are the menus there. Hernan's done a great job to update that. So come on down to the restaurant, try it. There's some new things that are there, some old favorites. There should be something for everyone, hopefully.
Yep, small plates.
Small plates are back. That's a key thing,
yes. Heard a lot about that. A lot of people happy about that.
That's it. Also, Cinco de Mayo tickets go on sale today, April 11th. Yep. And so you can buy those at the hostess station. There will be a buffet, $19.95 before tax and gratuity. And that is a buffet from 4 to 8, I believe.
4 to 8, 4 to 9, I believe even.
I know 4 to 8. The music is
music, right? The music we're gonna have out there. Right.
Yeah. So come listen to some music, have some great food. I think it's homemade mole. Okay, sorry. Okay.
Money.
Okay, well, this is, ladies and gentlemen,
or mole.
That's it. That's it. This is we will get the karaoke hour very shortly when my voice is a little bit better after the algae season. But there's another thing that's happening, Jason, and it's a concern that has been brought to members, is members walking their dog, though on a leash, but from their golf cart. Right. And that's an issue. It violates the rules and regulations of Sun Lakes. If you want to go look, again, on the website, governing documents, rules and regulations, excuse me, Rule 5.0211 under pets, dog walking any pet using a vehicle. Dog walking any pet using a vehicle, not the dog using the vehicle. That would be interesting, though. But the dog walking any pet using a vehicle within association is not permitted. Vehicles are defined as cars, trucks, golf carts, and bicycles. Persons exercising the animal on a leash must be on foot. So we've had some reports, and I will alert members who are violating this rule. There are actually other members taking pictures of you and submitting them for violations. Please do not use your golf cart to walk your dog. Please use your feet. Do not use your car. Do not use your bicycle. That will be a violation that will be issued to you. So that's a big thing.
Hey, Chris, when you're trying to read that rule, it's not you. That rule does read weird. So that's something that the Ad Hoc Rules and Regulations Committee will look at.
Excellent, because I think they are working on that right now.
They are. So I'm reading that too. That is a little awkward there.
Dog walking any pet. So, our dog's walking, man's best friend, though. They are. But nonetheless, but speaking about that, Jay, if I just, just go off on a tangent here, the rules and regulations are actually being reviewed again.
Right.
The board has regrouped the committee to start focusing on that again, because there's been a lot of changes with architectural. So I think, are you working with that?
Yes, I am. Thank you, Chris. Like you said, not to go off on a tangent, but we are working on that. We're meeting about twice a month right now, every other week, going through and updating. Right now, our next meeting, we are actually bringing in the chair of the Master Architectural Committee.
Nice.
We're going to be going through those architectural standards.
Nice.
I'm really hoping that probably by the end of May, they should have a recommendation to the board again. That way we can get it out for the reading to the community.
Nice. Very good. Very good. Okay, I'm going to give you some project updates, ladies and gentlemen. The fountains at Gate 1 and 2 have been restarted. You probably saw them. But there are some mechanical issues. And so we've got a couple of pumps that will need to be rebuilt. Also, Mark Schleiden's working on getting them cleaned, because it probably looked like dirty water, kind of like the South Clubhouse pool. You know, dirt's been in there and everything. It's been run through. It needs to be cleaned. And so Mark Schleiden and his operations team will be addressing that. So we look to hopefully very soon get Gate 1 and Gate 2 totally working, all of those gates, fountains working. The dehumidifier, another important issue in the South Clubhouse, is on order, which is great news. The problem is it's going to be about 4 months to get the equipment at least. So we're not looking at getting the project done until maybe August, September. And so then the road project. Now, you may have seen
Chris, I'm sorry, just to kind of jump on that. I did want to let you know, though, we did have the big fan inside replaced.
Yes.
To kind of continue to limp us along to in hopes to stop all that condensation that's going on. Still going to see it a bit, but what they did the last time we closed the South Clubhouse pool was repaired enough to get us through until we can get that new dehumidifier.
Very good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, an update on the road project. I'd like to thank the member that took a picture of the board of directors and posted it on social media saying the board is out there looking at it. Well, you did catch the board working on your road, ladies and gentlemen. They're actually out there with an engineer looking at the cracks. Now, you may have been driving around like I do from Riverside down to the desert, etc., that the roads have been cracking on the freeways, etc., because of how much water that we've got through rain. And so our board of directors called a meeting and met with the engineer to look at some of the cracks that we're seeing. Several streets, more cracks have been showing up. And so the board, doing their due diligence and caught on camera, thank you, member, we're actually out there looking and say, what needs to be done? Do we need to change our phase? Because there's a 5-year plan that we do our road pavement management plan, and it's in phases. Do we need to change the phases to address some of these streets where the cracks have come up and are, noticeable? And so that's what they were doing. So thank you for the member, the eye on the board. Very good. Also, lounge expansion will be discussed at the April 19th town hall at 3 p.m. in the main clubhouse ballroom. So that's where you're going to come down. The board's going to be there, talk about some of the plans that they have looked at, the direction they're going, input from the members. It's a town hall to provide some input on the lounge expansion. You might remember that we did a survey. There was Ajit. Thank you, Ajit. Shout out to Ajit for doing a survey. One of the parts of the survey was the lounge expansion. Are you interested in that? And I can't remember the percentage of...
It was about 85% or so that wanted to continue on with the lounge.
Positive feedback. Yes. And so that will also be talked about, and what next steps the board will be taking on the lounge expansion. So, Jason, what do we have for the sub-associations?
Some things going on in the subs, just like the Master. They finished their elections. It was last month in March. So with that, Lakeside, your 2 new board members are Dennis Esterna and Douglas Haynes. Again, their term will be from 2023 to 2025. So thank you for your continued service on the board. With Lakeside as well, we're going to be ordered some new umbrellas and some little side tables for the pool.
Nice.
So I'm getting ready for pool season to open up here.
Don't throw those in the pool.
Just use them out. Correct. Yes, right. So looking forward to getting that. Lakeside 2, again, elections. Nancy Guthrie, Colleen Steer, and Linda McClure were also voted back onto the board, again, to serve that 2-year term from 2023 to 2025. And then in Fairway Villas, Doug Swenson, Melinda Carpenter, and Don Foster. So great to have you guys aboard. I'm looking forward to serving your 2 years. I'd like to thank Beverly Kreider and Robert Wilcox for their service on the board. They were the 2 that they did not rerun, but I thank you for your service. You guys did a great job and could have done without you. Again, with Fairway Villas, a couple other things. The restrooms have been redone.
Good.
So the 2 restrooms over there have been completed. Ordering some umbrellas for them as well. And then also their social committee, thanks to their social committee, they have a new storage container with some tables and chairs there. And they have some fans that have been installed as well. So that's going to be great for them. They have a lot of events throughout the year out at the pool. So good for them. Keep that up. With that, I would like to thank all of the residents of all the sub-associations. We did reach quorum on time this year. Last year, we did have one association that we had to extend out and recess the annual meeting until we could reach quorum. So again, thank you very much to all the residents who voted. Really appreciate you guys stepping up. Rainy season hit the condos hard.
Yes.
Not only the condo, as we know, the buildings in the Master Association.
Yes.
So if you have a leak that hasn't already been reported or isn't being attended to now or hasn't been completed, please reach out to the operations department, McKenna or Mark Schleiden. They can get that work order in and get the ball rolling there. Those numbers can be found in the Lifestyles magazine on page 2. Again, like talked about, the pools, May 1st, those pools open up. Make sure that you obey the pool rules out there that are posted. Make sure you're with your guest if you have guests there. I know in the sub-associations, we've had it to where residents have given their keys to other members of the community. Remember, if they don't live in the sub-association, they don't have access to that pool. They're more welcome to be your guest, but please don't give your key to them just so they can use it whenever they want. One other thing, the last thing I have for the subs is just like the master, the audit is done. We will be getting them out by the end of this month. So remember, the sub-associate audits will be in the same envelope as the master association. So for the 3 districts, 3, 6, and 10, make sure you have both of them in there. When you do get your audit, if you don't have them in there, please contact the office and we can make sure to get you one. So that's kind of what's been going on in the subs, Chris.
Perfect. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is your update for the month of April. Happy Easter, hopefully, and then looking forward to Cinco de Mayo. And again, if there are any questions that you have, please utilize the message to management, the button on the website, or the box at the main clubhouse reception desk. Until we see you guys again, thank you very much. For Jason Ewalls, Christopher Mitchell, have a great day.
Take care.